$137 million?
Yes, and if I don't pay up, I'll go to jail for tax evasion. I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but the IRS, no, thank you.
Hey everyone. Phil's bankruptcy is going to be dismissed for court abuse because he is well over the threshold for dismissal. The pig is cooked. Deadline for the U.S. trustee, Nancy James. Good name. Any party in interest or court to move to dismiss the case for substantial abuse under code. The U.S. trustee have 60 days. We're not there yet, but we're about a couple days away from 30. Anyways, the move to dismiss the case in which debts are primarily consumer debts finds that the granting the debtor a discharge would be an abuse of the provisions of Chapter 7. Abuse is defined as having sufficient income to pay more than 25% or $6,000 of your unsecured debt over the next 36 months. He made $6,000 in a single month already because of the fucking best streak. In 1 month. 1 month. And he has 36 months. That's 3 years. Chapter 13 is usually 3 to 5 years, so I'm guessing that's where they get the 36 months from. Shit. I mean, if this is what's gonna happen, holy shit! Because yeah, this guy makes over $100,000 a year. He's made over $6,000 just in tips, from the vest streak. Are you gonna sit there and tell me that they're gonna be like, you owe, because he's not putting the house, he's not putting the what condo, and he's not putting the regular condo because he's lost that to other people, meant for his bank. He's not putting the condo. The only thing he's putting really on his bankruptcy is the credit cards, $131,000. Well, gee, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure he can afford to pay off, say $45,000. It's not exact, but $45,000 over the next 3 years towards his debts. Just saying, Mr. $100,000 plus. Mr. I made $6,000 in a single month just from tips. If this is it is accurate. This is law. But is it actually going to happen? Yeah. And Nancy and the courts are basically calling BS on his fraudulent bankruptcy documents and are throwing out his case for attempting to lie his way through the bankruptcy. Yeah, the threshold for being safe is being unable to pay more than $6,000 of debt in 36 months. Holy shit. Again, he's made that in a single fucking month. Just in tips. That's not subs. That's not cheers. That's not behind the scenes. That's not Teespring. That's not YouTube. Just in tips. With the protection gone, the creditors will be allowed to swarm his assets like a pack of wolves. Bye-bye, Pig Roach. Bye-bye, Wakanda. You know, it all depends on whether or not they can tell he's lying about his business expenses. A, this is not their first fucking rodeo. Nancy James has been doing this for 20 years. Not her first rodeo. Second, she's got to be the most informed trustee ever in a bankruptcy case. Kiwi Farms and others have been sending her all kinds of shit. So there's not a chance in hell she doesn't know. It's Tevin's fault. Terrible. Nancy needs to be Times Person of the Year. She needs to be Times Waifu of the Year. She's better than person. She's a waifu. Yeah, we're still in waiting mode. Yeah, it's from the case. Yikes. No, it's not. Nothing's been updated. Oh. Lawyer training here. This isn't a dismissal. It's just a date put on the calendar that says this deadline by which Nancy and the creditors had to file to dismiss for abuse under bankruptcy. They usually have 60 days to do so. Again, we're a couple of days away from it being 30 days. Because remember, there was 31 days in May. On the 26th, so it would be the 25th. It's the 23rd now. So 2 days away from it being 30 days. she's being flooded with information in email form and probably phone calls. B, she probably wants to do an assessment, and right now because of Corona Chan, it's probably outside only. But that actually hurts DSP and benefits her. Because they actually got the person to go inside and be like, huh, this toilet's broken. Huh, these vents don't work. Huh, there's a leak in the roof here. Allowing water damage to come in. But since he can't go inside, he has to stand outside and go, let's see, the condo next to him sold for $422. The condo across the street from him sold for $425. And he's claiming $339. Yeah, I don't think his condo's worth $339 when the condo next to him sold for $422. Condo across the street from him sold for $425. We're gonna say his condo's worth $422. Oh no, that puts him over the $125K limit. Sucks to be you. Holy shit. God, please let this happen. I mean, I'm on the fence. You got a Chapter 7 asset case. She takes everything, including the condo. He has no choice. You can't back out. Gets converted to 13. We probably get 2, maybe 3 months worth of, guys, I'm going to be real close on making my Chapter 13 payments. So if you could step up, that'd be great, snort. Before he gets a bad month and can't pay it. And then he loses everything anyways. But, according to this, if it gets dismissed, oh, guys, I can't come to the stream today because I have like 8 different court appearances for over the next 3 weeks. So I'm gonna be missing a lot of stream, guys. I'm sorry. Snort. Well, why don't you do a stream after? I mean, your court appearance is gonna be like half an hour. No! I gotta drive to the courthouse, then I gotta wait for my turn, then I gotta do the testimony, and then I gotta lose everything to this credit card company. Fuck them assholes. Then I gotta drive back, then I gotta take the suit off, then I gotta, like, dude, calm down. Do a night stream. No! Can't do a night stream. Why? Because I said so, snort. Ack. And I love that if you bring up his statues, he bans you instantly. You cannot bring up the statues. Why? Oh, that's right. He didn't list them in his bankruptcy forms. Don't list them in the bankruptcy forms. You can't talk about them existing because, oops, Nancy's probably watching. Although she already knows. Because think about this. The PlayStation 4, the Xbox 360, the PS Vita, the PSVR, Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Wii U, Nintendo Switch, none of those were listed in his bankruptcy forms. And yet Nancy knew about all of them. Nancy knew about every single console, and yet they weren't listed in a bankruptcy form. So how did she know about them? Oh, right. Kiwi Farms and others are sending her information, and she's using it. Now, there is some debate about how the tip line works. From what I understand, you could be an ex-girlfriend pissed off that you got dumped because he decided to stay with his wife. So during the middle of his bankruptcy, be like, that asshole hid money with me, and then he told me he was hiding money for this person and that person. It's like, all right, you're doing it out of revenge, you're doing it out of spite. But if the information checks out, the information checks out. It doesn't matter if you're doing it because you're a troll. It doesn't matter if you're doing it because of revenge. It doesn't matter if you're doing it out of spite. If the information pans out, the information pans out. They don't care. So yeah, troll from Kiwi Farms calls or writes to Nancy, says, hey, here's all the consoles he has. Here's how much they're worth. He doesn't use the PS Vita. He doesn't use the PSVR. God, that thing's been collecting dust for years. He doesn't use it. He might claim it's a business expense and it's still his, but he doesn't use it. Ever. In years. And then so she goes, all right, during the 341, do you own a PS4? I own a PS4 and it's a business expense. What about a Nintendo Switch? I still own it, that's a business expense. What about all of it? Because again, none of that was listed. None of that was listed. I repeat, none of those consoles were listed. It was simply electronics, $1,500. Business expense, fuck you. Don't take them. See, everything she listed off, how did she know about them? All right, the trolls. I'm on eggshells just waiting for more information on this. That's why I'm doing a video like this, because holy shit, this is the most news we've gotten since April 7th. It's been, let's see, it's been 16 days. Nancy, I know you're taking your time, you want to be thorough, but give us a bone. Just a bone. Terrible. So what are you guys hoping for? Are you hoping for asset case? Gets everything taken by him. But with the asset case, they take everything, they sell the Wakanda, he keeps 125 grand. If in the end they're able to collect 80 grand after selling everything, all the IKEA furniture, the Keurags, the toys, the statues, the paintings, the movie collection, the video game collection, all this other random bullshit, then he's debt free. He has $125,000 to buy a house. I don't know about... Fuck. I could have bought my house and had tens of thousands of dollars left over. But I won't be living in Seattle anymore, Snore. Fine, you'll be living 50 miles away. In a smaller community. In a smaller house. But you won't be in debt anymore. I'm like, all right, well, I mean, it cost $110,000 for the house, and we spent $5 grand to move everything, Snore. So you still have $10,000 left out of that. And now you're debt fucking free. That's why, as much as I'd love to see Nancy force him to sell the condo, I don't think I want Chapter 7 asset, because then he's debt free. And he has $125,000 in his pocket. Chapter 13 could be more interesting, because then it's just drawn out the inevitable. The majority of Chapter 13s fail. They're going to look at his stuff and be like, yeah, you lied about this, 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 and this, and this. Instead of chugging it, we want to help your creditors out. Alright, Chapter 13, you owe $5 grand a month. Oh no, after all your bills and WWE champions, you don't have $5 grand? You still lose everything, and now the creditors get to tear you apart. Good job, you lasted 2 whole months before you failed to make a payment, and now you're boned. So we'd get on edge salt for a couple months. But let's say Kat helps him and she keeps him on track. Oh wow, you went 6 months out of 36 before you failed to make a payment. You're still boned. It could be, alright, just 2 more months and then, oh, what? You got booted from Twitter and Twitch and YouTube and Mixer won't have you? But you still have 2 more months to make $5,000 payments. Snore, I don't have that kind of money saved up. Ack, ack, ack. Guess what? He still gets boned. He could have, alright, just 3 days from now you gotta make less payment. Oh no, trolls hacked my account and took all my money. Well, looks like you still get boned, because you missed that last payment. I only had $4,999.99. Oh, well, you missed your last payment by a penny. You're still boned. So 13 would be incredible. I highly doubt he'd last long. I'd give him 6 months at most before he failed to make a payment and got fucked. But, obviously, dismissal, probably number 1, what's going to happen. Obviously, he makes too much money for Chapter 7. And actually makes too much money for Chapter 13. Chapter 13 is, alright, well, you can't make all your payments, you can't pay off all your debt. Well, let's see, could you pay off half? Yes, you can. So, paying off half across 36 months or 5 years, depending on how long they want to give you. Between 3 and 5 years, usually. It's like, alright, well, across 5 years, you'll be able to pay off half. So, per month, you'll be paying this much. Alright, here's your payment plan. A lot of people, again, they fail. But, they look at DSP Finance and go, alright, well, you can actually just pay off all your debts. If you stop playing WWE Champions, you could pay off all your debts, no problem, no court intervention. So, you can't file Chapter 13. Fuck you, get out. So, yeah, number 1, most likely going to be dismissed, but, oh, I want Chapter 13 so badly, just so we can draw out the bleeding of the pig even more. But, what do you guys think? What are you voting on? Vote down below in the comment section, because as always, like, subscribe, comment. Comment down below and have a wonderful day.